and another exciting edition of it. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define.
He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dallas also making some changes. MP comes in for Klay Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Derek Lively. MP out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. MP against Edwards. Jay the pass to Marshall. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Well, look, he's struggled so far, but maybe that basket is all he needs to get going.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, Coach said we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thank you, David. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid? After going undrafted back in 2019, he is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Lets it fly. And he can't bank that one in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lively a screen on Edwards. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Lively a screen on McDaniel. And the dunk by MP.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
Here's Edwards, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on MP. This is his first free throw of the game, and he makes the first. And Edwards drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Gafford sets the pick for MP. No good there. And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Irving is out there with Exum. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. The muscle from Edwards.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Irving against DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, that one, the 7th on the season for them. The team's still looking to improve each time they take the floor.
You love to see MP just attack that rim. Young players, take note.
For 3, Edwards. MP grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 5. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Pass to Washington. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Washington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Fires for 3. Edwards with confidence.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
Now, here's MP. He's covered closely. Baseline J on the way. Miller grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Jay. Minnesota with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And, guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Good.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guy.
Substitution report.
MP looking around. MP beats him for 2.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the rejection by MP.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
29 seconds left here in the second. MP drills the 3.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Before Gobert, he gets it there. And finished off by Gobert.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. MP kicks to Davis. MP outside. Got it off in time. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
MP has been leading the charge for Dallas. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And
when you look at how they're getting their points,
A good portion come from inside. They're going right at the defense.
All right, fellas. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game.
And as we get into making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. MP's checked in, and joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert. Then it's Conley. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Edwards in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the inside. Edwards can't hit.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. B.J. Washington comes in for Davis.
Yeah, look at the soft delivery for MP. Floating it up there.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Here's Alexander Walker.
And a struggle here to find a rhythm in the second half. The field goal percentage starting to tail off in a big way.
And MP throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Randle outside. From past the arc. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's MP. MP strong inside.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Conley against Irving. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Randle no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jay off target at the rim. Timberwolves trail by 10. And here is Conley. Nothing on the board. The layup off target. Irving passes to MP. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here is Conley from deep three-point land. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks looking at and a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Dallas, Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Exum is out there with Irving, and it's Jay in at the threesome. Here's Reed. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks leading by 15. He lobs it up. It's stolen by Ingles. Here's Alexander Walker over MP, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Dallas has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. The kick out to Irving. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on MP. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Pass to Conley. Clark outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the basket by Jay.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Anthony Davis is doing. David.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Dallas, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Really not the way you want to start the season. Some bad luck right out of the gate. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it, as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Releases from 15. Bank shot, no good. Timberwolves trail by 16. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Jay with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Davis is subbed in for P.J. Washington. Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Mavericks leading by 18. On the wing, MP. McDaniels defending. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Jay's got 3 assists now in this one. Conley, the pass to Randle. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Here's Jay. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Conley, and Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh, not on my watch.
Here's MP, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jay's got 38 points.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And Dinwiddie over to help. DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 13-5 run. Fires from 14. MP, no good. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Minot. Back to DiVincenzo. Cans it from downtown. 27 seconds left in the fourth. MP outside. They get a hand on it. Clark with it. Pass to Alexander Walker. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited.